up, everyone? It's Mochi-chan, and I'm here with my best friend,
Cat,
and my little brother, Little Demon. And today, we're reacting to scary TikToks, even though I'm on YouTube. And let's start.
This is why you should always make sure you're home alone. One day, 2 police officers are sitting in their car waiting for their next call.
Yep.
I'm gonna say that I talk Spanish.
So, my best friend here speaks Spanish.
So I can translate to the other people that don't know English. So maybe they understand.
Here's some
little.
captions in case you can't hear.
Yeah.
Or if you're deaf.
You don't gotta say it.
Anyways, let's continue.
This is why you should always make sure you're home alone. One day, 2 police officers are sitting in their car waiting for their next call. They pull over a couple cars, but nothing unusual. A couple hours later, they get a call saying a woman feels like there is somebody in her house and she is...
Okay, you may start this.
I forgot what he said. This is what I gotta put more attention in the classroom.
Anyways, let's continue.
hiding. The police, thinking it's some sort of home invasion, begin to rush to the scene. They pull up to the house and notice all of their lights are off and the doors are closed. The police begin to try and open the door, but the door is locked. They decide it'll be quicker if they just bust a window and enter the scene. They busted the window and begin searching. One officer says, "I'll search the left of the house and you search the right," and they both agree. The officer on the right finds a bathroom door that is cracked.
So if you buy a phone that already knows Spanish, so you might wanna just put it in Spanish. You can put it
any language.
Yeah. So you don't gotta hear me, or just I don't gotta talk that much.
Hold on, let me see if I can put the captions Spanish or anything. Hold on, guys.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see.
English.
English. Oh dang! Only English? Wow. I'm sorry for y'all Spanish speakers. Please translate what I said.
Dijo que perdón por todos los españoles.
Yeah. Let's continue.
Okay.
And as he's opening it, he hears scratching and a faint whispering in the bedroom. He stops what he's doing and opens the door to the room. He pulls out his weapon and aims it at the closet and said, "Whoever's in there, come out now." He opens the door and finds nothing. At the same time, the officer to the left says, "I found her, the house is clear."
Huh.
Okay,
Yo, it's 2020. How do we still not know who this is? Jack the Ripper haunted the Whitechapel district of London from 1888 to 91, killing up to 11 women and terrorizing the community. He mailed letters and sometimes body parts to the local newspaper, once stating, "Here's a liver. I fried and ate the other one." Because his victims were disfigured and often missing organs from their body, it was clear that the killer was highly skilled in human anatomy. Despite developments in crime technology, he evaded police and was never identified.
Cool. Okay, so I want to comment around on this. So I just want to say it just sounds really weird how there's still ghosts haunting stuff. Are those are those? You know what? Never mind. What comments do you have to say, Kat?
So I got a little problem with myself because at night, right? So the little sister, right?
Yeah.
She be saying, "I saw something in the door." I was like, "Let me sleep." God damn. Can I sleep for a second? And I look at the door, she said, and there was just a puddle of clothes that my mom was gonna go wash. I was so sleepy that time.
Okay, let's continue.
Here's a terrifying true ghost story. 2 sisters were staying at a very old...
Okay, when I thought she said, "Here's a terrifying true ghost story,"
Lol.
every single time it would always be fake
Or real.
Yeah. Let's continue.
historic hotel in the middle of nowhere in Montana. The hotel had been around since the 1800s. It was one of the sisters' favorite hotels, and they've been multiple times. However, the other sister couldn't sleep because all she heard was someone walking around upstairs on hardwood floors, pacing around the room.
Don't be me in my house. I'll be walking and running. I'll be like, "I'm a freaking god!" The person behind the downstairs person be like, there's somebody walking in your house, I'd be like, yeah, he just took over. So let me go talk.
Morning, I asked my sister how she could have slept through it, and she told me that above, it used to be a ballroom where people used to dance, but now it was carpeted and empty. There was no hardwood floors. I asked the hotel staff, and then that's when they confirmed that there was nobody up there. And if there was, I wouldn't have heard high heels on hardwood floors.
Chica, la pinche
Dang.
llorona.
La chancla. Just bring that up to the ballroom, like, whoever is here, whoop, 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 whoop
La
you, whoop
puta
you.
llorona. La pinche llorona ya salió de la... A ver dónde estaba, pero ya salió. A ver si los agarra el culo. No, son mentiras, son mentiras.
I just think it's weird how, like, they have, like, the crazy plot twist, you know?
Yeah.
Like, this hotel was haunted, but there was never even a hotel, and it was closed, or, like, something like that. It just makes no damn sense. Anyways, let's continue.
This is why you should be careful what you put in the mail. In 2015, a man was asked by his neighbor to collect his mail while he was gone for a few
Tell me
weeks.
what to do.
A few days later, a large package arrives on his neighbor's front porch. The man can
Okay, at first glance, this can be sketchy. Very sketch.
Is this gonna be a killer in there?
That's big sketch. Big time sketch.
I'll be going in if there's a killer in there. Can you tell your brother to shut up? Can you talk normal for a second, buddy?
No, I can hear you.
Fine.
Anyways, don't mind the scratching. Let's continue.
barely lift it, but gets over to his garage where he accidentally drops it and hears something break inside. Hoping his neighbor
Yo,
would...
this is a full-time sketch. Full-time sketch.
Your brother said he was doing the demon voice. So, am I supposed to do a little cat voice? Like, meow, meow, what the hell?
You suck too. Anyways.
think the damage occurred en route, he closes his squeaky garage door and forgets about it. But over the next couple of days, whatever was in that package started to smell so bad that he decides to open it up.
Okay. What the? What the hell?
¿Ese es Michael Jackson o qué?
That looks like
Salió Michael Jackson del...
that looks like the Walmart version of Michael Jackson.
Ya salió Michael Jackson de donde estaba, ¿ves? Está bueno. Ey, vamos a ver la penanga.
Inside were two very important finds. His neighbor, who was dead, and a camera that was still recording. The police bring the man in for questioning and show him what was on the camera inside the box. It starts with his neighbor talking to the camera about how excited he is to mail himself home for his YouTube channel. Then, police fast forward to the very end where they see that the neighbor is now sleeping in the box, and then suddenly gets dropped and you hear a crack. That's his neck breaking. And then you hear a squeaky...
Okay, what kind of person does not take care of the mail? Like, that's almost like the Amazon workers just throwing your boxes to the porch. Stop clapping.
Michael Jackson, here be.
Stop! And you're on camera too. Anyways, let's continue.
garage door close.
Damn.
Why they gotta put that sketchy music?
Urban legends to haunt you, the kidney heist. A man decided to go out one night on a date.
The fact that she said the... What's it called again?
I forgot.
I don't know what it's called, but like...
or something.
Something heist.
Hey man, DC.
Anyways, let's go.
He hadn't been out in a long time and he was really excited to meet this beautiful girl that he had met online.
Damn.
Nothing seemed out of the ordinary and he even paid for a dinner. He thought it was going great. However, the next day he thought maybe he just had too much to drink and he woke up in a bathtub. But then he was looking around and noticed that he was surrounded by ice. As he starts waking up and coming to his senses, he begins freaking out. He notices one of his kidneys are gone.
The way she zoomed
What's a
up.
kidney?
Don't question that. Anyway, so though it makes it funny how at the end she just zooms to her eyes. Like, hey, Mr. Do. Anyways, let's continue.
That makes fun of people.
If you see this in Chuck E. Cheese, you need to leave immediately.
So many of the workers at Chuck E. Cheese were reporting that these animatronics are coming alive by itself. Now never go to Chuck E. Cheese during the late night. If you don't see these animatronics on the stage and they're off, please run for your life. Many of the workers say that these robots come alive at night and have been taking children from their parents.
Okay, who goes to Chuck E. Cheese at the middle of the night?
I mean,
they would be locked.
Probably me.
Or they would just be crooks and just bust in there and then wants to have fun. But like, who goes in the middle of the night with their little child?
Probably.
It's like, here, go to Chuck E. Cheese. I don't want you anymore.
Mama, you couldn't be back.
These TikTokers accidentally found a body. There's a popular app right now on TikTok called Randonautica that sends you to random locations in your area. Some people find random abandoned places. Some people even found random weird things in the forest. These group of teens were led to a suitcase. But the thing is, when they opened the suitcase, it was a dead body inside. Wait, open it. This thing's gone. When they opened the suitcase with a stick, it had a horrible stitch. Later calling the cops, who confirmed there was dead body parts inside.
I'm terribly sorry, but there is only one ticket left.
There was an ad that pops up at the very best part. Just.
All right. This is why you should always trust your gut. In the early 1970s, a college student decided to hitchhike his way home after class. A car pulls up, a man offers him a ride, and he climbs in.
Okay, this already seems sketch already by the second.
This is fun.
Like, who just goes up to like random people? Like, who just goes hitchhiking at the middle of the night, and then someone pulls up like, "Hey, this is totally not sketch. Want to ride home?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." Yeah.
Yeah, they would be total idiots.
Sketch. Very sketch.
As soon as the car started moving, the student felt totally uneasy, like something was wrong, but he couldn't quite place it. Without saying anything, he waited till the next time they slowed
There's a whole entire 360 flip. Continue.
down, and he flung the door open and ran away. 2 years later, he's flicking through TV channels when he comes across this special interview with a death row inmate. And it's just the audio recording, so he hears the interviewer ask the inmate, "Why did you remove all the door handles inside of your car?" The man just goes, "Well, the first time I tried to kill someone, I picked up a college hitchhiker who got smart at some point and jumped out of my car. So, lesson learned, remove all the door handles." When they showed his picture, the student knew immediately that he was supposed to be the first victim of John Wayne Gacy, aka the killer clown, who had killed over 30...
That'd be looking like the whole entire Walmart version of Pennywise.
Girl, shut up.
That looks like a poor version of Pennywise that needs money.
That'd be looking like that.
men and boys in his clown room and stuffed them into his basement.
Damn, put kids in the basement.
Cool.
If someone calls out your name at night, you might not want to answer after watching this. As a kid, I was told...
Oh no. That happens to me a lot.
Let's continue.
And my mom is not even calling my name.
stories about the legend of the night caller, and it was believed that if someone calls out your name in the middle of the night and you respond, a demon would appear out of nowhere and take you away. According to lore, a young girl stayed up late in her room when she heard her mom call out to her. The voice was so faint that she stopped what she was doing to listen closely. And again, she heard her mom's voice calling out to her. She responded, and almost immediately, her door, which was already closed, slowly opened, and someone was standing at the foot of the door. It was dark, and she couldn't make out the features of this person, but he had the form of her mom. The shadow figure then asked the girl to follow her. Thinking it was her mom, she got up and followed. The next day, a search began, but the little girl was never found.
My mom said I gotta talk to her a little bit.
Okay. We'll take a small pause, everyone. Be right back. Okay, sorry about the pause. Let's continue.
Coincidentally, most of the kids in the neighborhood claimed that they heard a voice call out to them that same night.
Okay, did someone use Pixar for that woman? Cause she looking dummy sus. Dummy sus.
She be looking thick. She looks like an ugly shadow.
Oh my fuck.
They were too scared to answer, and that is why they cut him off.
These are the strangest things that have ever been caught on camera. This video shows what appears to be a dark humanoid-type creature crawling towards a bunch of boys playing soccer. Once the kids see it, they immediately run away in terror. Nobody knows for sure what this animal was.
They look like those that one Timmy dog that dances like this.
Is that Michael Jackson doing it back with the back broken?
I don't know.
But many people claim that it was the South American mythical beast known as the Pombero. This next video was taken at the funeral of a 7-year-old girl. It shows one of the balloons that was next to her coffin somehow floating directly to her crying mother in the audience. Many people believe that this was the girl trying to comfort her mother from the grave.
It's trying to comfort her down.
The picture behind me might look like a normal photo, but it's actually one of the most sinister, real-life haunted photos in history. Taken by a professional photographer in 1972 as guests arrived for a wedding, everything in this picture looks happy and normal. But if you take a closer look at the man standing in black, you'll see something odd. You can actually see somebody in white crouching behind the man. All 4 of the people in the picture said that there was no one behind them when it was taken. The photographer said the same thing, and that it would be impossible for someone to crouch behind them without him seeing them. This is a better picture where you can actually see the guy's legs, and then in the top you can see his eyes. The picture was even examined by police photographers, and they confirmed that it was genuine.
That'd be looking sus. Cool. Let's look for more.
Yeah, let's look for more videos that have killings.
Come on! Hey, I lost again! What's going on?
I don't know.
This is the creepy story of Jeff the Killer. Jeff the Killer was once a normal boy named Jeff, and he had just moved to a new town with his family. One night, 3 teenagers attacked him at an outdoor party, and his face got severely burned. But he was rushed to the hospital in critical condition. A couple days later, when he got his bandages off, his face was horribly deformed. He loved it, he said. It was perfect for his brand new personality. Jeff decided that he loved his face so much that he didn't want to stop looking at it. He didn't even want to blink, so he burned his eyelids off. And he never wanted to stop smiling, so he gave himself a permanent smile. That same night, Jeff murdered his family, but now he runs around killing little children with a knife.
Damn.
It's just weird how like it's an urban legend, like it could be real or it could not be real, like But like the phrase he uses, go to sleep. Like what if you're sleeping and he like goes to sleep? I'm like, we're already effing sleeping. You just woke me up in the fucking night.
He's an idiot because he wakes people up.
Just to say go to bed.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, weren't you already in bed?
Yeah, let's continue.
That's all I do for you?
No.
This is why you should always lock your front doors. A kid living with both of his parents decided to watch a movie.
Everyone already knows how to lock their door. It's not like you have to get a door stopper, a lock, a chair, a backpack case, a very heavy anvil, and stuff like that to cover your door. What? No one knows that.
For their family weekly movie night. He then gets up to use the restroom. As he is in the restroom, he sees all of the power in the house cuts off. And then he hears 2 loud thumps. He locks the bathroom door and hears heavy objects being dragged across the hallway. The kid freaks.
They'd be like,
or it might sound like. It's more
Can
you 2 guys stop? I just want to see the video.
He runs out of the bathroom and runs into the restroom. Once he is inside the room, he locks the door. As he locks the door, he jumps in bed and acts like he's asleep and hopes that this person who is in the house will ignore a child sleeping. He closes his eyes and hears the door creak at the same time. He squints his eyes and sees a man with no eyes dragging the bodies of both of his parents. The man dragging his parents sits his mom's dead body in a chair facing him, and then sets the dad's body on the floor facing up. It was almost like whoever was in the house who killed them wanted him to see it. He then sees the man writing something on the wall and then climbs under his bed. He laid there for hours knowing that if he moved a muscle, he would end up just like his parents. He finally built up enough courage to read the wall, and the writing on the wall said, "I know you're awake."
This is why you should always lock your doors. A junior in high school was home alone working on a...
I mean, isn't it pretty obvious?
I'm gonna go with 3 though. This is gonna be 3.
I'm gonna say 3 out of 10. Not so.
So far, it's a 110. Not scary enough.
Yeah. Who watched like 3 a.m. challenge? They're possessed.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do that.
Can
Let's
people
do it, let's
survive
do it.
eating chemicals?
No.
But it's turning purple. They're turning purple. Then how am I not purple?
Oh,
younger,
Squid
I
Game.
actually
Let's do it. Let's do this
Thought
one.
that
Sure.
glow sticks were candy, so I drank the chemicals. And then it only felt.
What is up, you guys? On tonight's video, we are at McDonald's at 3 a.m. to get a very special item. We are going.
Okay, let's.
The one where.
No, wait, creepy numbers. Creepy numbers.
No. What about going to.
Brave people can watch this one.
Number 15, Bedroom Exorcism. If you think you can brave these 15 videos, then you're braver than most. Our first entry has been getting big attention in the Spanish-speaking YouTube community. It's a video of 2 people performing an exorcism on a girl who clearly looks unwell. There's 2 eggs on this plate. The priestess cracks one egg, and it appears perfectly normal. But after rubbing the other egg on the possessed girl's skin, it cracks open to a pure black sludge, which is an extremely creepy sign. But things get even more bizarre as the girl sits up with very dilated eyes and drinks the sludge, which causes her to shake and twitch, and the full video cannot be found on YouTube because it gets even more disturbing. I think only seeing this part of
It's like, I'm just so disturbing. Like, it's so creepy. Like, it's so possessed.
Are you sure she's not putting negative 1,000?
the ordeal is enough to terrify anyone who isn't brave. Number 14, hand on shoulder. You never know when you'll face passing on. So what happens when it's not yet time for you to go?
Guys might be leaving. She might be with her brother. Yeah. I mean,
Okay, let's try to continue this.
Escaped after a man passing by touched his shoulder and warned him to look behind him, alerting the oblivious man to the fact that the cover of a passing truck's back end was open. The metal piece flung toward him, but he managed to move out of the way to avoid getting hurt, or much worse. It's unclear from the footage how the passing man even knows to warn him. He hadn't even turned around to look at the approaching truck before reaching out to the shopkeeper. Guardian angel? Your guess is as good as mine. Number 13, Poltergeist. We've all been there. It's a stormy night. Every sound in the house is an evil entity vying for your soul. That must have been what this man was feeling when he saw this happen in his dining room on a stormy night. The clip shows a man enter his dining room, which appears completely normal. Every chair in place. He enters his laundry room, then casts the camera down the stairs. It appears that something must have happened to cause him to search his house. He says hello down the stairs. Is someone or something there? He decides to go into his basement to investigate. The wooden steps are incredibly rickety. As he's nearing...
So guys, I'm gonna leave right now.
Well, I guess this is it for today.
Alright, this is boring. I'm leaving. Bye.
Well, if you like and subscribe and have a great day, night. Love y'all. Thank you so much for 401 subs. I am so happy.
I might be doing my own YouTube channel. Maybe with her and maybe her brother.
Well, that is all for today. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day / night. Hope your day gets better.